Each week in Taiwan by Number, we share a facet of Taiwan by a number. And today we're going to be telling you interesting things about fathers in Taiwan because it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day again.
Happy Father's Day, August 8th, Papa.
That's right. So we're going to talk about fathers in general. But the first question has to do with middle-aged men in general.
Are you talking about me?
We'll see. So I want you to guess the age that men may have to deal with male menopause.
The age at which men may have to deal with male menopause. I'm going to say 50.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this video.
Matsuka sings, "Big Uncle, how old are you?" 40 or 50, she says. And she says 65. But he says 70 because I'm over 60. As Father's Day approaches, we need to look out for our middle-aged men. Testosterone levels drop in midlife. Urologist Dr. Hao says,
most men don't like to talk about this or think it's temporary, like hot flashes might be due to the weather, but ignoring it will make things worse.
People don't talk about this much, but male menopause symptoms include emotional instability, hot flashes, heart palpitations, and low libido. That sounds a lot like gender equality. Dr. Hao says,
injecting hormones is the most common treatment. Injections can last for about 3 weeks.
Testosterone actually peaks at 30 and then starts to drop. After 40, hormone levels may not be sufficient, and this affects long-term energy levels. It can also lead to loss of muscle mass, depression, and fatigue. So, if your middle-aged guy has any of these symptoms, perhaps a trip to the doctor is in order.
Okay, so before the video, I asked you when men may have to deal with the symptoms of male menopause.
Yes.
Right? So let's take a look at the answer.
Oh,
40, earlier than you thought, right? You guessed 50.
Oh, well, thank heavens I'm not 40 yet.
So, I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone, but that's when the hormones may be insufficient. So I think it's different for everybody.
I definitely saw the emotional instability part and thought, is that talking about me?
Well, I think we all deal with that at times, but I think it's good for men to know what's going on with their bodies, right? And for women. So for the dads out there, it's good for their families to know as well. Maybe they need a little extra encouragement or a trip to the doctor, you know?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. I think we don't talk about this enough.
Definitely.
Because I think people are quite embarrassed to talk about it, but I think if we can talk about it and not feel bad about it, then, you know, it's just a natural change, right?
That's right. Okay, so I have some interesting questions about fathers.
Okay.
So there was a survey done by the online job bank, Yes123, and they found that actually 40% of fathers feel alienated from their children, and the number one reason is their demanding jobs. So let me ask you, Andrew, how many hours a day do you think that fathers in Taiwan are working on average?
An average of hours per day. Well, I mean, I think 8-hour a day is like the kind of what we think is the average, but I think it's probably longer than that, maybe 9 hours.
Okay, let's take a look at the answer.
Whoa, 10 hours a
10
day.
hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
So no wonder, right?
Yeah.
They're tired, they have less time. Now, they also asked men, have they ever considered changing jobs for the sake of their children? How many percent of men do you think said yes?
I would say probably 50%.
Okay, let's take a look. 92%.
92% of fathers. That's amazing. That's
so,
great.
I mean, it shows they really care, right?
And it also shows that they're probably working really long hours. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
So they do need our encouragement. So let's take, let me tell you what, they asked them what they like for Father's Day gifts.
Okay, this is
I'm going to tell, what do you think was the number one gift?
Father's Day gift, not a tie.
That's right.
I don't know, something for their car.
Okay, well, let me tell you the top 5.
Okay.
Number 5 was family portrait.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that
nice. That's easy too.
Yeah, and Taiwan has a lot of great studios for that.
Yep.
Then domestic trip.
Okay.
Okay, then smartphone.
Smartphone.
Overseas trip.
Okay.
And number 1 was cash.
Cash?
Yes! And guess how many people said cash?
Oh, like I'm going to say more than half. Because I
Okay.
think cash is a very popular gift for like weddings and things like that.
It's very
Easy to
practical.
use.
Let's
Yes.
take a look how many.
52%. Wow, that's great. That actually makes sense. I believe that.
It's a Chinese thing, Taiwan
For
thing,
sure.
right?
Yeah, Taiwan thing.
So what about the things not to give dad? What do you think is the most unpopular?
ties.
Ties.
I'm
That
gonna go to
made the
ties
list.
And socks.
Okay. Socks. You've given your dad socks.
I'm not going to say I haven't.
Okay, so I actually believe they probably listed a lot of options because I was kind of surprised by the number one option.
Okay.
Number 5 was a suit. They
A
don't want a
suit?
suit. They don't want a belt. That was number 4. They don't want a tie. They don't want a tea set.
Tea set.
And they
okay.
don't want cosmetic surgery.
What? I mean, why are dads thinking about that even? Have their family
I
members
think they
suggesting
probably
it?
listed and they said, which ones don't you want?
Oh, okay.
So because you
Okay.
can choose more than one or by order. Let's say how many dads said they didn't want that.
Didn't want plastic surgery. All right, let's have a look.
And you have to guess.
Oh, I have to guess. I was so excited. I was going to get to see the answer. Didn't want plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Like, if that's on the list, I'm going to say like 70%.
Okay, let's take a look.
Oh,
Actually, only 32%.
32%? So wait, the other, there's 68% said they do want it? That's fascinating. Well, thank you for that,
Interesting, huh?
Natalie. Yeah, very interesting. And that's it for this week's Taiwan by Number.